Diana with stampingwithdie.com, and I want to welcome you to this week's Mimeograph Monday. And Arizona does not change their times, so hopefully we'll get this figured out. I know that it gets confusing, certain times a year I'm like the same time as some people, and then I'm 2 hours, 3 hours. It's just, I've heard that they're supposed to make us not change the times anymore like the other states, but that hasn't happened. But so anyways, so Arizona doesn't change. So and then I get confused which little letters I use. So it is what it is. But anyways, so today's a quick one. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Diana. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the right place. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so today's card is super, super, super fast. So let me turn my phone so we can see. Before we get started, I always need to bring you to the hostess code for March. So this is a hostess code for March. That's the code you will use when placing an order, and unless you're in one of my stamp clubs, or if you are ordering 150 before tax and shipping, don't use it either, because then you'll be your own hostess. But if not, that's the code that you want to use. What else do I want to remind you? We are this far into me drawing number 3. So I've already drawn 2 of the mini cut and emboss machine and the extra set of clear plates. And this is for my countdown to 900K. So you want to make sure that you go to my blog and read the official blog post with all the rules and regulations in regards to that. So that's pretty exciting. All right, let me move that off there. So today is the last day to sign up for the True Love DSP class in the mail. So it's $55 in the USA. That includes 6 cards, the PDF with the supply list, and a private link to the video where you can follow along and make your cards with me. You'll get the pack of the 12 by 12 and the supplies all cut for you to make your 6 cards. The rest of the DSP that we do not use at class will be cut down to 6 by 6 and in your packet. And you'll also receive the opal rounds as well. And then you'll just use your own inks and stamps that you have at home, your own Stampin' blends or whatever you choose to follow along and color. If you're a member of my team, they only pay $35 because they just get the supplies. They will order their own opal rounds, and they won't get the extra DSP. So it's just a little perk that my team get. Okay, so let's get going with today's card. Like I said, it's going to be super quick. All right, so the card, is going to be this fun one right here. And so I have my little recipe thing. Now the recipe said it was a square card, 3 inches. But you know what? I tried it at 3 inches, and 3 inches was too small. So I ended up going 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 for mine. And then let's see what else. All right, so we're also using Wild Rose bundle, and it might not be a bundle anymore. So I shouldn't say that because we've had Wild Rose for a little bit of time. So it might not be actually be a bundle, but you got your Wild Rose stamp set, and it has the matching die. So we're going to be using that. And then it used Coastal Cabana. And when I looked at it in the catalog, I thought it was going to be Pool Party, because that's what it looked like. but it's not. All right, so it was Coastal Cabana. So let me get my little sheet, because it is a photopolymer stamp set. I'm going to put my little my Stampin' Up! Mouse pad down. That gives me a little bit of gushiness. If you want, you can also order these foam pads as well, and it's a catalog write-in. So all the supplies that I'm using today will be down. I'll put them down in the description, okay, underneath the video. All right, so let's get started. It is super fast. The colors are going to be Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green, because I am using the Brights Designer Series paper, the 6x6. So that's the ones that have the two-sided patterns on them. All right. So let's get started. Hi, April. All right. So we are going to just quickly stamp our leaf up here. Then the leaf is also stamped like down here. And it's also stamped. This was a fun one to figure out all the angles and stuff there as well. And let me tell you, when I was doing it as a smaller card, I was like, how in the heck did that fit on there? And then I was like, you know, I'm doing it 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. It's still a cute little square card. All right, so let me give this a good crease with my bone folder, just so that it lays still. All right, so then here is the fun little shape that comes from the Wild Rose die, and then that's going to be stamped with the Granny Apple. Hi, Jeannie, I'm glad you found me. Because of the time difference, we don't change our time, so I set the thing for 11 a.m. on my YouTube channel, so then it was ticking down or whatever. But right before I went in and looked at it, it looked like it was 2 hours away, and I'm like, it's not 2 hours. So I really am not particularly sure how to change my settings on YouTube so it knows I'm in Arizona. It knows I'm in the United States. But whenever I do my other video, okay, this goes down here a little bit. When I set the times, it always comes up to Denver, even though I keep saying Phoenix. So it is confusing. Technology is confusing. All right. So we have our cute little true friendship is one of God's greatest gifts. So I love that saying. I love the font. I love when there's like kind of writing and printing in the same font. I love that. So let me set that aside a little bit, just so it can dry. So this will be good and dry. Now these are the little strips, and I just did them 3/4 of an inch thick, and then I just cut them so long because I'm going to trim them anyway. So it didn't really matter how long they were. And I want to rough up my end a little bit with my bone folder and just kind of rough it. It makes it look like thicker paper. I want to do the same thing on the other one, just to kind of shabby it a little bit. All right. I'm also going to be using the twine, and I'm like, where is the twine? It's probably right in front of my face. Here it is. So I'm also going to be using the linen thread. So I just always put my threads on old wooden spool bobbins just because they look cute. So they don't come like that. So I'm just tying a little bow, easy and simple. So that's ready. All right. So this one goes up here like this. And this is a cute little card that you could put with flowers, like if you gave somebody some flowers. or a little present, just because it's just the perfect little size to go with a gift. All right, and then we have this one is down here, and then this will come like this. So before I push them down really, really good, I want to make sure that those look in good place. So now I'll give them a push down, and then I'm just going to trim these off like that. And it would be cute even if you turned it around. Look how fun it would be if you did the polka dots. So, but I'm going like the catalog. The only thing, like I said, that I did was the size of the card. All right, and then this is going to go down here. So I'm going to use glue dots. And I'm just laying that on there. And then I'm going to squeeze the glue dot around the thread. And it's going to go about here. All right. Then we're going to put our little greeting on. So it will be good and dry now. And it is on with dimensionals. So I said in my group, so my Teach Me Tuesdays is usually live in my Facebook group at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays. And I got them all set up on the calendar to remind everybody. And then I made our appointments for, I guess I didn't need to put that all the way over there. I made our appointments, I'll just leave it, for our COVID shot. And it's going to be tomorrow. And it's going to be when I was supposed to do my live. So I'm going to move this just off here a little bit. So what I did was I canceled it, but if I feel okay or with enough time, I will I'll just do it later tomorrow, okay? Hi Donna, I'm glad you're here. And, oh, I'm glad you like the videos. All right, so then I'm just taking my scissors. So see, because it wasn't quite in the right spot. So I'm just taking my scissors, it has that glue dot, and I'm lifting this up a little bit, and I'm just going to go up underneath there, like that. That way, it's in the right spot, because I don't want to see the glue dot. All right, and then cut her little tails. And we need to trim this off, the overhang. So this is super cute and super, super easy. But then I got thinking, well, I could add to it. All right, so here's the one I did earlier. I always have, one I did before. So this one I put it a little more crooked on there, but it's basically the same card. But then I got thinking, what if I put these on there just to change it up just a little bit? So let me try it on this one. So I'm just going to drop some of those out. So these are actually the incentive for March. So if you order 75 before tax and shipping, when I send you your March thank you card, which you'll get, in April, you'll get your own pack of these. So every month I have a different incentive. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green tip glue, and I just want little bit. All right. So I'm going to put just a tiny little drop there, there, and there. All right. Then I'm going to take, so this is from my pick tool, but you know me, this just sits on my desk like this because I have my brush. I have my brush in the side, so it's just easier to have it just sitting. All right, so these are so fun. So you have these green gems. So they remind me of Oh my gosh. Jeff watches the Marvel. The, I think it's a Marvel. I don't know. But anyways, she was like the green lady. Ivy or something like that. So these kind of remind me of that person. They're just very, very pretty. But what they do is, so look how cute. Just adding those. So this is that pretty gem. You can see it glistening. And then these actually might be even my favorite over the green, and they look like water droplets. So aren't they beautiful? So what they're made, you know, just to add some cute little bling. So I'll probably add it to the other one as well. But they also work great in shaker cards. So if you like to make shaker cards, they're perfect for that. So that's why they don't have adhesive on them, because you can use them each way. If they had adhesive on them, then you'd have to worry about, you know, getting the adhesive off them, you know. So now I just got to pick them up. I probably should have put them in a bowl or something. But anyways, so definitely if you are thinking about placing an order, remember you'll get your name on the list, or on the, you'll get your name in the hat for the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And if you order 100 before tax and shipping, your name actually will go in there twice. So, so keep that in mind. But if you're close to the $75 level, go to 75 before tax and shipping, and then you'll get some of your own cute little gems to play with, because I just love the look of that. It does. It looks like a little water droplet. All right. So that is, that's all I want to jabber about with you today, so I can get back to work. I'm still cutting paper and stuffing envelopes and all sorts of stuff for the Over the Border Virtual Spring Social that's on the 27th of March. So lots to do. But anyways, oh, hi, Stacy. Thank you so much for liking that. I think I am. I'm going to put the little gems on the other one too. So I changed it just a little bit. But anyways, all right. So like I said, tomorrow, if we get back, because we have to drive like an hour and a half, like we'll probably be gone like 4 hours or whatever, like for the whole, like the driving and then the waiting and then the coming back and stuff. So so I might not be able to, because it'll be super late. So we'll just see what happens. All right. So so you may or may not see me tomorrow, but it will not be my regular 3 o'clock live. That's for sure. All right then. So oh, and then Jeannie, I'm over. But yeah, so please watch the replay. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I was looking at the analytics and I was amazed. Like, there's so much information on that, but I was amazed at how many people are not subscribed. Like it was showing their subscribers, or some of them hadn't turned the dinger on. I can't remember now, but please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and always make sure that you say hi when you're here. And then I always try to comment, you know, whether I can do it right away. I always try to go back and comment. But so anyways, I'll stop blabbing, and then I may or may not see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays. All right, so wish us luck tomorrow, and I will see you later, and have a great night, everyone. Bye for now.